Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing very well. Today we're in the JF-17 and we're looking at the LD-10 missiles. These are anti-radiation missiles, where in fact they're basically the SD-10, the air-to-air Fox 3 type missile, but with the anti-radiation seeker head. This is going to be used for shooting static SAM sites. So we can have them on pylons 2 and 6, and under missiles we can have 1 or 2 per pylon, giving us a total of 4. Now we've got to enter our data cartridge and go through our DTC SMS data entry, and then we'll take off. The situation is we are here. There is a hostile SAM here, just beyond waypoint 1, that is closer, it has a stronger signal, and is a higher priority threat. Then at waypoint 2 is this, another SA6 with a weaker signal and a weaker priority. And I wanted to set it like this so I can show you the difference between the 3 firing modes that we've got. You can see the priority one there and the secondary guy there on our RWR. So let's set ourselves up. First we need to go into air to ground mode. Just make sure we've got our LD selected, and we have power on. We now have to wait 3 minutes for it to warm up. I think it's 3 minutes. Stand by. They're aligned. So we can choose between active, passive and S self-protection mode. They have completely different uses. We'll go through it in a minute. Interestingly, we can also choose whether we fire 1 or 2 and whether we ripple them or salvo them. We're just going to fire 1 on each target. So active, this means it will fire at the SAM that is closest to our SPI, our center point of interest. I'm going to set my center point of interest by at waypoint 2, which is the secondary SAM here. I'm going to do that by just selecting waypoint 2. Without any other target point, that is now my SPI, and if I zoom out here you can see that's where the target is. So I'm going to press fire now, and what we'll see is that missile is going to turn left and go towards the SPI. You can see it's going to go for the secondary SAM. Regards range, we found them comparable with the AGM-88 so far. We can get about 70 miles out of them, we found. This is a 30-mile shot, and I was static at about 5,000 feet. I hit the berm just before the guy. That was a bit annoying. That every time I've tried that before, it's hit. I was just slightly too far away this time. So let's check that range. That was 25 miles. At those parameters, it was just slightly out of range. Obviously, to increase the range, you go faster and you go higher. So we should be able to hit this guy, who is at 20 miles. So let's go to passive mode. Now passive mode, otherwise known as Mad Dog mode, will look for the strongest signal, the strongest radiation signal that is roughly in front of us. So I'm going to send it out, and it will just choose the strongest signal that it sees roughly in this direction, and it's going to be this guy there, not the SPI, so we'll send it out. And as well as that, while that's in the air, you can see that's going to loft. I don't think the other one lofted for some reason. That's probably why I didn't reach. The next one we're going to send out as self-protect mode. This will fire at the priority SAM that is locking you, tracking me. And this guy here, red guy, is tracking me. So this one will also go for this guy here. And that is the difference between the 3 modes. And that one is going to loft as well. Let's follow the 2 missiles in. These ones have lofted and they've had no problem at all reaching. Warheads are about as effective as the AGM-88s we found. I've set these launchers here, these radars, to invincible just for this example. That would obviously be a destroyed radar. So that shows the LD-10, the rough parameters, how we can fire them, the 3 modes that we can fire them. So active mode is for when we know where the SAM is and we want to locate that one geographically by a SPI. Passive is if we don't know where the SAM is and we haven't really got time to look for it. We're just going to send a Mad Dog missile out and hope it chooses the right target in the right direction. And self-protect is where it will choose the highest priority SAM that is tracking us.